President Jacob Zuma has won the no-confidence motion tabled against him at the ANC-NEC that concluded yesterday. On Sunday, President Jacob Zuma supporters reportedly continued the fight against the motion of no confidence tabled by NEC member Joe Netshitenze at the National Executive Committee meeting on Saturday. The party is expected to brief about the outcomes of the NEC later today. According to reports, the motion against Zuma was defeated by a huge margin. 18 members supported the motion, while 54 spoke out against it. According to reports, sacked Tourism Minister Derek Hanekom, Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi and his deputy Joe Pahla supported this no-confidence motion. Northwest General Secretary Dakota Legote and Small Business Development Minister Lindiwe Zulu, among others, have spoken in support of the president.
Second motion of no confidence against the president was brought up, this time by one former policymaker Joel Netshitenze, saying that this motion is also going to be defeated, and that is what we heard yesterday. Sources from the meeting telling us that there were at least 72 people speaking for and against the motion of no confidence against the president, but this time it was easier to crush that motion from the previous one. Remember, in November, when a former tourism minister, Derek Hanekom, had tabled a motion of no confidence in the NEC meeting. So they say 18 people, including some of the cabinet members, said that Zuma must step down. However, it was easily crushed, with 52 supporters of President Zuma saying that this motion will not be entertained in the NEC meeting.
A source also told ANN7 that the ANC has officially opened the succession debate, but the nominations can only be made in September. The source says that members have been encouraged not to tarnish the party's name in this process. The decision comes after several ANC affiliates have endorsed their candidates, defying party instructions.
A succession debate, the issue of succession debate has been finalized. It has been opened. So this is something that everybody was looking forward to, so that the president hopefuls can campaign freely. But what we are hearing, that ANC members were given a stern message from inside saying on the due process of when they are campaigning, they must not tarnish the name of the party or the organization. So these are some of the things that we are hearing, but we will be speaking to more sources from inside the ANC-NEC who attended the meeting, and also actually more light will be shed when the ANC Secretary General Gwede Mantashe will be briefing the media on the outcome of the NEC.
However, experts believe that the ANC-NEC does not have the mandate to recall a sitting ANC president. Only ANC branches have that authority. Even as head of state, the NEC cannot take decisions that are above the Constitution and conference resolutions. This says the president of the state can either be recalled only by a motion of no confidence in Parliament, or a recall decision can be taken at the ANC elective conference where the branches are present.
Critics will obviously be out and begin to throw in serious questions around his leadership. We cannot run away from the fact that here for once is a president who has been under siege for quite some time from all sectors of society, recently from NGOs, and then of course the political opposition parties of all makes and shapes. They will no doubt would want to chew on this bone and see whether they can't exploit it further. But again, the biggest challenge will also come from within the ANC itself, from various ranks, not only the NEC, but also from the branches and the provincial structures of the ANC.
And immediately when it was suggested that the president must be removed, about 8 provinces immediately responded to what Gauteng had suggested when it said the president must do the right thing. So you have somebody who still enjoys support, but who is still the president of the ANC. So that would be a mountain to climb. But secondly, given the trauma that the ANC went through in removing an unpopular president, they know it will be even, the trauma would be multiplied 10 times if you remove a president who still enjoys a level of popularity. So those are the stark differences that we have between then and now.
The people whose names I have seen that they are calling for president to go, from my own analysis of the African National Congress, none of them are going to return into the National Executive Committee. They are going to be booted out because they just they don't understand the African National Congress that they are supposedly leading, and that is, I think, the issue that they are facing. So the issue is that currently, whilst they are being tolerated, how much damage will they cause to the African National Congress? And I think that is, the jury is still out on that, but I think it's going to be a lethal blow that they are going to exert by their own conduct.
The four-day COSATU Central Committee meeting is starting at the St. George's Conference Centre in Pretoria today. The African National Congress is expected to deploy a member to address the Central Committee, which is being held under the 12th National Congress theme, Unity and Cohesion of COSATU, to advance the National Democratic Revolution. This is the first COSATU event after the Federation's decision to bar President Jacob Zuma from addressing its activities following the booing debacle at the May Day rally held in Bloemfontein. COSATU has reportedly officially invited Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa to address its Central Committee meeting on Wednesday. The Communication Workers Union has reportedly warned that the ANC that it will be undermining COSATU if it fails to send Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa to address the Federation's Central Committee meeting. Key questions have emerged after COSATU's stance, and these are: firstly, is the May Day debacle being used as a political tool in sidelining President Jacob Zuma? Secondly, is this COSATU's bid to align with their preferred candidate in the ANC succession race? And lastly, can the ANC afford to ignore this unprecedented insult by an alliance partner?